Good morning children, hope you are fine. In previous video I have given you homework questions of lesson 9. Let us discuss the answers of homework questions. This was your homework of lesson 9. These are the answers of homework questions of lesson 9. You may take screenshots. Children, revise chapter 9 properly. Here I am giving you self-assessment test of lesson 9. This is question 1. Why do we need extra energy on mountains? It is of 2 marks. Here you have to write your answer in 2 sentences. Question number 2. Where have you seen our national flag being hosted? Question number 3. What do you think about the responsibilities of a group leader? Write 3 sentences. It is of 3 marks. Question number 4. Make a list of things that mountaineers keep in their rucksack. Write any 6. Children, don't forget to take the signature of your parents. Children, in previous video I have given you activity of lesson 9. Here I am telling you about rock climbing. You can write the adventurous sport of your own choice. Here you can see your activity. Number 1, my favorite adventurous sport is rock climbing. Number 2, I would take training for it. Number 3, the climbers use a long rope of nylon to hold one another. Number 4, it helps to create a strong bond of cooperation among the team members. Number 5, it also develops the spirit of survival among climbers. Children, in previous video we have started lesson 10 Walls Tell Stories part 1. This was your homework. See the answers of homework questions lesson 10. Children, you may take screenshots. Children, let us start lesson 10 Walls Tell Stories part 2. Take out page number 92 in See page number 92. Why these attacks? In those days, emperors and kings attacked on smaller kingdoms to make a part of their own kingdom. Emperors did this to show their powers, to show how much powerful kings they were. While we were all talking, Sridhar called us to see a big gun cannon. We ran up the steps. Shelja, this must have been the Sultan's big gun. Here you can see the picture of big gun. Didi, this was used by Aurangzeb. His full army came with their guns and cannons to attack, but they could not even enter the fort. For 8 months they camped outside the fort. Who was Aurangzeb? Aurangzeb was the 6th Mughal emperor who ruled over almost the entire Indian subcontinent for a period of 49 years. Shelja says, why would the army come here all the way from Delhi? Didi, in those days, emperors and kings played such tricks. They tried to make smaller kingdoms a part of their own kingdom. This was done sometimes by friendship, sometimes by flattery, or even by marriage between families. And when nothing else worked, they also attacked them. Kalyani says, why is it that Aurangzeb's army could not get into the fort? He had so many soldiers and big guns. Shelja, didn't you see these strong thick walls? In the map, there is a long deep ditch. Ditch means pit along the wall. How could the army enter? Here you can see the map. There is a long deep ditch. Here it is a deep ditch along the wall, you can see here. How could the army enter? Sridhar, if the army tried to come from a different side, then the soldiers in the bastions would have seen it from a distance. No wonder it was difficult to attack the fort. Kalyani says, imagine the army is coming on horses and elephants with all their guns. Here the Sultan's army stands fully prepared. Shelja, oh no, how many people and soldiers on both the sides must have been killed in all this fighting? Why do people attack and have force? People attack to show themselves powerful. They tried to make smaller kingdoms a part of their own kingdom. Earlier we have read this. See page number 93. Sridhar says guns and cannons are things of the past now. These days, many countries have nuclear bombs. A single bomb can cause so much destruction. Page number 93. When there was no telephone, Didi asked us to wait at the king's palace. She herself went to Fateh Darwaja. A while later, we heard Didi's voice. Alert! I am Sultan Abul Hassan. I am very fond of music and Kuchipudi dance. We all laughed. We were surprised how Didi's voice could be heard from so far. She later told us that if we stand at Fateh Darwaja, whatever you speak can be heard at the king's palace. Tele means over a long distance. It is a Greek word. In earlier times, there was no telephone sets. There was no facility to talk from faraway people. Today we can talk easily with faraway people on telephone living in different cities. Children, see page number 94, arrangements for water. This is a pic of Rahat system of water. Let us see a video. This is a Rahat system of irrigation, requires a large well. Here you can see garland of pots lift water from the well. The wheel is turned by oxen or buffalo to get water out of the well. It is also known as Persian wheel. It is made of a chain of buckets attached to a wheel which is then moved by another wheel using human or animal power. Here in the pic, you can see clay pots. These are clay pipes. Even today, we can see clay pipes in the walls of the fort. These pipes would have been used to carry water to different places in the palace.